Hello world, good morning. It's your girl Nicola Thompson back again with another audio of one of my blogs that I wrote. And this one I wrote was on the 4th of March 2023. I've already shared it on 3 platforms already, and I'll definitely put a link down for those who want to read the actual written blog. But of course, let's jump right in to my audio as I recite what is it that I wrote. And like I said before, I'll be sharing a link to my new blogs when I start in another week writing my new blogs. That website, I will definitely share the link where each person can go and get the written copy of my blogs just for a small fee. Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, let's jump right into the topic. And the topic today that I wrote is the pen the most powerful instrument on planet Earth? Is the pen the most powerful instrument on planet Earth? And what was the moral of the story? The moral of my message is that we look at huge instruments. We look like at weapons of mass destruction. We look like at guns. We looked as, these nuclear weapons that people have been building. And those things are dangerous. It can take out the world. And, it can remove so many people's lives. It can hurt people. But the pen, you see, when you write something and it go on paper or wherever it hits faster to the masses. That's one. And people get information that fast. And people are able to make decisions quickly, precisely, once they have information. And how do you get information? Either by speaking it, communicating through your voice, or the pen. And the pen is definitely the most powerful instrument on planet Earth. I do believe the pen can make or break a person. So let's go. What is it that I'm talking about? And they are theorists, authors who would agree with me, and I have agreed with them as well, that the pen is the most powerful instrument on planet Earth. So the question asks, the pen is mightier than the sword or the gun? Is it? Is it? Yes or no? So let's go. The pen is mightier than the sword, but where does that idea originate from? It was first written by novelist and playwright Edward Bulwer Lytton in 1839 in his historical play Cardinal Richelieu. In his Richelieu, the chief minister of King Louis X discovered a plot to kill him, but as the priest, he was unable to take up arms against his enemies. He then asked the good Lord to help him, and not too long after, his words gained strength, and it was transmuted to various states. Then it was used worldwide. The pen is mightier than the sword. As we know, in modern times, and when these words were formulated was in the 18th centuries, but today there are so many senseless deaths where people not only use swords but guns as well. Hence, that's why many theorists believe now that if we penetrate funds into awareness through the pen, writing, teaching, and bringing and providing readily resources, these actions can typically save lives and more family happiness rather than sadness. While we get upset with the news media platforms who has an obligation to share the activities and occurrences in the communities, and a lot of times, if you are not emotionally balanced, it affects you. But still, you are left with that choice to look at it or not to look at the news, especially when there is loss of innocent lives. So are we using our mighty pens well to inform the masses, the suppress, the oppress of the consequences of taking up a weapon that could hurt rather than using a pen that could heal, including The pen can hurt as well, just as equally. Remember, the pen is the mightiest. The pen can hurt just as equal, but it's our mission to be careful and provide authentic information. Are we asking the inflicted to ask for help? So if you're inflicted, you're worried, you're stressed, are you asking for help? Are we using our pens to direct them to ask for help? Publicly or in a family forum. This should be part of our writings. So as authors, it's our obligation to ensure that when we write, information supposed to be readily available to our readers, right? To our viewers, people who would want to read our information. As a writer, you are, or should I say, be committed to a sense of loyalty to use your skills to help humanity, either through entertainment, information, or editorial. That information should provide the knowledge to those who don't know but willing to find out. Including, we use our pens to write love notes, messages that can be effective for centuries and help so many generations to come after. Example, the Bible, the epic movie of all time, the Titanic, which spilled off from a love letter. The pen is mightier than the gun or a nuclear bomb. I also believe your words can help a man or woman, but your words can help a man or woman, let me repeat, put down their guns or swords. Your pen can do that. Just by saying and using the right words. Let's heal the nation, and I'm talking about the world nation. Not only our community, our society. We want to heal the world when we use our words. We want to be uplifting. We want to be motivating. We want to encourage people. We want peace. We want love. We want kindness to transcend. Let us use our pen to send that message into the world. Now, this blog, of course, was written by yours truly, Nicola Thompson. It was never scripted before. I used some pieces, of course, from the playwright, of course, Linton in his 1839 playwright that he had. And basically, I would have related and I inverted those pieces to show emphasis. That is something that I added to my blog. The copyright laws are applied. I will use same. I promise people, I promise the copycats that I will expose each and every one of them who use my work on their platform to gain monetary gains. And not even sure what they're doing with it, this monetary gains. Are they giving back to the community? Are they helping the less fortunate? Are they helping homeless people? Well, my focus is when I get money is to help homeless people because I was once homeless and I know how it felt. So I am so passionate about people not using my work for monetary gains to make their life better when they could do just as equal to make their life better. Okay? So I say, I will use him to expose those who pilferage off of another person's work. Stop using another person's content. Stop pilfering now. Ladies and gentlemen, it's always a pleasure. I'm always in a happy mood to read these blogs. I'm always excited to write them, and I'm much more excited to read them. Go out there and write something, say something that will uplift someone. Have a beautiful day, and I send you peace, happiness, and abundance in your life. Have a great day, and see you in my next blog.